What's going on, guys? Blazin here. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you for joining me on another Raid Shadow Legends video.
You seriously not following? Unbelievable.
All right, we are on the $10 whale account, and we've decided, or I've decided, that I'm not going to go for the fusion on this account. I looked very hard on the fusion, and even though it is pretty solid, I don't think she's going to benefit a lot of the accounts.
What do you mean by that?
If you already have Arbiter, Arbiter is already doing what she does way better. Simply said, right? She can help you out in Faction Wars, but that's it. As for this account, I'm not going to go for it. I don't need her. If I go for a fusion, if I'm going to go that deep in for the resources, I'm going to go for a Newt level or Armand's level fusion or something of that vicinity. But as for right now, I don't need it.
I also like to live dangerously.
Right? That's just my thinking about it. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm not. Before I go too far, though, I do want to say we are doing another giveaway on the channel courtesy of Plarium. We're actually doing two. So we're doing one for the Doom Tower Challenge, right? I'll put the video and the link in the pinned comments down below. And then we're doing another one for this video where 5 winners will get, 540 gems and 1 ancient shard. And all you have to do is put in your UMID number. Guys, if you don't put your UMID numbers, I have to skip you. So don't be one of the ones that gets lucky enough to be picked, but don't put your UMID number in. So put in your UMID number and then just let me know what you think of the overall progression. Be honest. It's not going to hurt my feelings if you think I'm doing bad. But let's go ahead, go through a breakdown of what I've done since the last time. Now, I did have a CVC prior to last week, right? And so I did, because I decided then that I wasn't going to go for the fusion, use a lot of the shards. So we had 32 ancients, and we used all of them. And that was actually kind of good because it helped snipe the CVC for the clan. So we ended up winning. And it was beneficial, right? Because each one of those ancient shards was actually worth about 1,000 points because they were brand new on the account. So we ended up winning for 30,000. Now, we did use the Voids, Primals, and Sacreds on the Deck of Fate event that we had this last weekend in hopes that we maybe pull a legendary or something good on the account. And, you know, we kind of needed some of those rewards. It wasn't actually that bad. I know RNG was not in my favor, but we got some 6-star pieces that we actually did level up and can use on the account. Other than that, shard situation, that's pretty much what we're sitting on. We did go pretty heavy on the event for the Deck of Fate, right? I think we managed to flip over like 17 or 18 cards, so about halfway. Again, I haven't found any good deals on the account that I want to purchase, right? The shop has been absolutely just doo-doo. That's the best thing to say. Like, this I won't buy. It's not enough energy. I don't need the legendary skeletons because I don't have any Legos, right? I'm not buying soul stones, even though these would probably benefit us in some sort of way, but it's not worth it. I still need to get more energy. And this pack right here is absolutely garbage. So I won't be doing any of these anytime soon. Plus, they're out of our budget. So let's go ahead. Let's break down what progression I've had over the last couple of weeks, over the last week, I should say, and what pulls we actually got. All right, so let's go through what I actually pulled. Now, you're going to see we got a few more epics than we had before. We actually pulled a Stag Knight, which is phenomenal, because now we have 2 different affinities for decreased defense, which pretty much covers everything we need, right? So we don't have any off affinity problems. We pulled a Gembo the Dishonored, which I'm happy about because he will be my next nuker that I build, right? If I had pulled him prior to making Kale 6-star, I would have made him my first 6-star. But that said, he will be one of the champions I work on next. He won't be my next 60 because I need a solid decreased defense, right? So we're going to be looking at Tyrell or either Stag Knight, most likely Tyrell. But we did pull a Umbral Enchantress, which is going to help us out in Faction Wars. Lightsworn, and we did Polfenchi along with Talia. And Talia is actually not a bad champion to have. Very underrated. I used her in the Doom Tower challenge, and she was actually pretty strong. Other than that, we've got a couple of champions down here that were ready for the fusion, right? Trying to get some of the Broadma fusions done, trying to get some of the, what's his name, Rosin ready. So we've got some of those guys ready. Other than that, we have our Tayrel, which is going to be the next one that we are looking to fully book out. We just need 2 more books on the A2 and the A3, so 1 book in each one, and then we're good. After that, we'll move into Mordecai. I really need the H3 at 100% because not having it at 100% is hindering us from progressing in Spider, right? Not being able to get that HP burnout on everybody hurts. We did get a few blessings, right? We got Cruelty on our Stagnite, which makes me want to push him towards the next one because it's going to help and he's going to start showing up in the shop more often. But we have more books into Tayrel, so kind of is what it is at this point. We did get one on our Mordecai, which is Commanding Presence, and the same thing for our Rector Drath. We put some books into, and it wasn't books, it was copies of him, into our Armiger. And yeah, we've got enough food. We're gonna keep working on making some more food champs. And that's pretty much where we're ending off with these guys. Is so far we're starting to build our roster up. We just got to really hit hard on focusing on more 60s, right? So Plarium, if you're watching, give me some good energy packs here. Don't be stingy. All right, let's talk progression on the account. Now, Doom Tower, I haven't really pushed much more than that. I've kind of got myself capped at stage 7. I tried a little more, hasn't really worked out well for me. I can't get past the second stage, right? So second wave. So it keeps killing me. Unfortunately, it is what it is. We'll get to it. I still feel like I'm a little early for Doom Tower, right? Even though it's normal. Clan Boss, we are 1 keying easy, normal, and pretty much 3 keys on hard. So what I'm going to start doing is probably focusing more on hard, putting my 3 keys in there, and then putting in my 1 key for normal, and letting easy go, honestly, because even though, we could still have some of the potions and stuff like that, I feel like the hard chest would be better because we get voids, we get books. So this one would definitely be a little more beneficial for the account. So we're going to start putting more work into that. Arena. 3v3, we're just letting things go. We'll actually buy this energy up, right? We're focused on just trying to get the rewards, and that's it. We haven't really pushed up. Defense-wise, we still have like a 1-man defense for everything. We're just letting people farm us. That's it, right? So if you're watching this and you're in the same tier, just put a 1-man defense in, guys. All right, defense-wise, for our arena, classic arena, we do have a team put in. We actually did speed tune our team, so we're getting a little bit better with it, right? We have our Tyrell going first, then Mordecai, Kale, or Rector Drath, then Kale, right? So I know I should probably put a 1-man team in, but the thing is, I'm trying to actually climb into Gold 1, which is very difficult. We came into halfway Silver 4 last week, and we fell back down because of the reset, but it's a goal. So until I can get into Gold 1, where we're kind of capped to the 10 fights a day, I'm going to have to start refreshing and stuff like that, and you can see the teams here are starting to get a little harder than what it was before. So let's go into Faction Wars. I haven't really pushed much in this. Again, I'm still needing to level out some more champions. Once I can completely get 1 5-star into every faction, I should be able to get at least up to the first boss and then work on somebody else. Dungeon-wise, we actually have gotten, I think most of these stages are between 12 to 13. Yeah, so we're 12 here. Here we are 15 actually, so not bad. Minotaur's Labyrinth, we're farming stage 14. We got 1 more stage, and then we'll be able to efficiently farm out our masteries, which is going to help the account tremendously. Ice Golem, stage 14. Not the fastest, but hey, it works. We're starting to get 6-star gear, guys. Big progress on that. Spider, we're still sitting at the stage 10. Unfortunately, I really need to book the Mordecai to get that HP burn up to start getting some of these higher stages. So until I do that, it's going to be a little hard, right? We did pull a Nullhorn on the account, so we'll be able to use that as a strategy. As for Dragon, we did push up to stage 17. Not the fastest run. We are working on it. 6 minutes. I just let it play overnight and farm whatever gear I can, come back in the morning, and that's it. It's not a 100% run. I'm usually at about 80%, but we are either neutral or positive affinity for most of these champions, so it does help us. Maybe I might put an extra support in to help out with this. I might even try to go and get DJ on the account. Fire Knight, we have not done much in this. We've gotten to stage 7, and that's it. I don't have a good turn meter manipulator, so trying to go in on Fire Knight is going to be very difficult, right? I can get the shield down, but I can't take enough of those hits back, right? So I definitely need to make sure that I have enough of a turn meter control to be able to do this. And as for campaign, we're still in the same spot, and that's where all of this progression is. You let me know what you guys think. How am I doing compared to what I should be doing? 3 weeks in, I think right now we're currently, wrong one. We are currently in login rewards. Here we go. Day 25. So by the end of this week, we'll be getting Haikatoon too. That's a good one. I'm happy. Let's go. All right. So what is the plan now? Well, we're going to go back into hibernation mode. We're going to go back into saving and preparing for the next fusion after this. We'll see when it gets released. Is it going to be one that we really want to go for? Or is it going to be another one like this one where we skip? Until then, we're just focusing on trying to progress some levels and get most of these champions up to 6-star. My next champion, I'm more likely going to be Tyrell because we're closer to getting him fully booked and we're getting that 100% decreased defense. So he will be my next, most likely 6-star. After that, I think what I'm going to do is go into Genbo because he has better multipliers than Kale. And having 2 solid nukers, I'll be pretty happy with that. I don't foresee myself buying any books or shards or anything like that unless there's a phenomenal deal for $10, which Plarium doesn't really want to do that. I do still need a lot of energy. I've been keeping my energy cap low, using everything every day. You can see as for gems, I don't have a lot, right? I'm just using everything as it comes in today, every day, trying to push and trying to get as many 60s as possible. I try not to use any of the 3 stars into 4 stars into 5 stars while we don't have some sort of champion chase going on or champion trading, trying to get those rewards back, right? You know, so at this point, I'm basically leveling 1s into 2s, 2s into 3s, and stopping there. Doing anything else more than that is kind of a waste. So, and I do really want to try to get some of those other rewards. I mean, we always gripe about not having legendary books, but champion training, 10,000 points, you get a legendary book. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys, and thank you again for supporting on the YouTube and following on Twitch. And make sure to join us on Sunday for the Knights of Teleria podcast, where you get myself, JR Star 3, Gestel Gaming, Jarrett Gaming, Fanu Compachi, along with the one and only Nacho Plays 50, where we talk everything Raid Shadow Legends. We talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. And as always, guys, much love, much appreciation. Be safe, be well, be good to each other, and I'll catch you guys next time.